very close behind a fence, according to Us Weekly. Dunst and Pelmans played the on-screen married couple Peggy and Ed Blomquist in the second season of Fargo, which airs on FX. In November of last year, Pelmans told audience members at the 2015 Paley Fest working with Dunst was a gift because they're similar working styles. He said, "I love Kirsten's work for a long time, and I was really excited once I met her, and she's a great person, and we're both actors that just have fun with the material." Rob Kardashian and fiancée Blac Chyna have landed their own docuseries. He announced the 29-year-old reality star and the 28-year-old model will star in the 6-part Rob and Chyna before celebrating the birth of their first child in a separate TV special. Executive Vice President of Original Programming Jeff Old said, "Very few love stories have created as much pop culture buzz as Rob and Chyna's, and we're thrilled to see Rob in such a happy place. We're excited to share the next chapter in their relationship." Kardashian and Blac Chyna got engaged in April after 3 months of dating and announced they are expecting the next month. Rob and Chyna will follow the pair through their engagement and through Blac Chyna's pregnancy. He revealed in a statement to news outlets the couple will openly share their new life while setting up their new home and preparing for their first child together. Ryan Seacrest Productions will produce the series, with Kardashian and Blac Chyna as co-executive producers. Seacrest's company also produces the Kardashian family's E-series, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kardashian returned to Keeping Up in May after retreating from the spotlight for the past couple of years. The reality star is working to lose weight and proudly displayed his progress last week on Instagram. And a related story, Khloe Kardashian is being linked to NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. The 31-year-old reality star got closer to the 23-year-old New York Giants wide receiver at Drake's Memorial Day pool party Monday. Sources told TMZ the pair were definitely into each other and looked like a couple. People reported Kardashian and Beckham met for the first time at Scott Disick's birthday Friday in Las Vegas. Insiders said the pair reconnected and hit it off at Drake's party, where they were seen getting cozy and cuddly. A source told E! News Khloe is interested in Odell. She thinks he is very sexy and is her type. She wouldn't mind going out with him. She's not looking for anything serious. She's all about dating this summer. The romance rumors follow word Kardashian has filed for divorce again from estranged husband Lamar Odom. Reality star called off the divorce after Odom's hospitalization in October, but was not romantically involved with the former NBA star. An insider told People magazine after news of the filing broke, she took care of Lamar out of love, but she is ready to move on now. She wants to remove herself from the situation. She wants to focus on her own happiness now. Kardashian has dated rapper French Montana and NBA star James Harden since she and Odom split in 2013. She and her family star on the E! series Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which airs Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oscar-winning actress Julia Roberts will be honored as Woman of the Decade at the 10th annual Spike Guys' Choice Awards show. Executive producer Casey Patterson said in a statement Tuesday, "We have been inviting Julia Roberts to be honored on Guy's Choice for 9 years, and to have her gracing our big 10th anniversary show is a dream come true. Guy's Choice is about men of the year and the woman they love. Nobody's more beloved than Julia." This year's ceremony will have a Rat Pack Las Vegas theme for its 10th anniversary, the cable channel said in a press release. The gala will be taped Saturday at Sony Pictures Studios in Culver City, California, and is premiering June 9th on Spike. Roberts has starred in many films such as Mystic Pizza, Pretty Woman, My Best Friend's Wedding, Runaway Bride, Erin Brockovich, the Ocean 11 trilogy, and Money Monster. Legendary photographer Annie Leibovitz captured Queen Elizabeth II at her home in Windsor Castle to honor the royal's 90th birthday. The Queen graced the cover of Vanity Fair's latest issue alongside her corgis and dorgies, an image that was her idea, Leibovitz said. She said the most moving, important thing about this shoot is that they were all her ideas, the photographer said of the British monarch. She also added she wanted to be photographed with her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, her husband Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, her daughter Annie, the Princess Royale, and her corgis. She also added, "I was told how relaxed she was at Windsor, and it was really true." She added of her experience on the shoot, which took place in April. She also added, "You get the sense of how at peace she was with herself and very much enthralled with her family." Leibovitz's portraits include 2 outdoor shots of the Queen with her beloved dogs, a portrait of her sitting with her sister, a comfortable photo of her with her husband of 69 years, Prince Philip, in a sitting room, and a group shot with all her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, including Princess Charlotte and Prince George. Queen Elizabeth celebrated her 90th birthday in April with a cake baked by great British Bake Off champion Nadia Hussain. She was also later paid a visit by President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama, who gifted the Queen with a photo album featuring moments from previous visits with U.S. presidents and First Ladies. Barbra Streisand will make her first appearance this month on the Tony Awards since 1970. Streisand will release Encore Movie Partners Sing Broadway, her third Broadway album, later this year. The Tony telecast honors excellence on Broadway will air live at the Beacon Theater in New York City on June 12th on CBS. Other celebrities confirmed to attend this year's gala are Oprah Winfrey, Cate Blanchett, Steve Martin, Edie Brickell, Carole King, Audra McDonald, Saoirse Ronan, Patina Miller, and Nathan Lane. Additional presenters will also be announced soon, the network says. Cara Delevingne appears in a new collection of photos as the face of a new international anti-poaching campaign entitled I'm Not a Trophy. The model is seen nude in the photos by French photographer and movement founder Arnaud Elias, with images of endangered species imposed onto her body through editing. One image highlights lions while others focus on elephants and jaguars. Delevingne said of her latest activist campaign, according to Harper's Bazaar, I want to highlight women as powerful figures within our society. Much like the species that are trophy hunted and displayed as prizes, women are often seen as possessions. It is time for our society to end the treatment of humans and animals as trophies. Delevingne is the campaign's first celebrity ambassador. Elias said in the statement, Cara is the genuine personification of I'm Not a Trophy. Truly a woman who plays by her own rules, Cara's enthusiasm and vivacity are an integral part in bringing light to our message of protection. The I Am Not a Trophy campaign also highlights the number of each endangered species that is still alive today in contrast to their population numbers 40 years ago. For example, the movement's homepage notes 450,000 lions roamed in the 1940s, while now only 20,000 remain. The website explains, I'm Not a Trophy believes in creating a visually unique campaign, and by captivating an audience, we can help educate the younger generation and attract people to the cause. I'm Not a Trophy is a platform to create awareness through an artistic approach on how to talk about conservation. AC/DC's Rocker Bus World Tour is returning to the United States with a set of newly rescheduled tour dates. Guns N' Roses singer Axl Rose has stepped in for lead singer Brian Johnson for the band's 10-day tour, which is set to launch August 27th in North Carolina. The dates were announced after the band and Rose successfully performed a string of shows in Europe. AC/DC's musician, guitarist Angus Young said in the statement of the band's website, this band has got a ton of energy. You're going to see a fusion of all that terrific chemistry that we have felt ever since rehearsals in Lisbon. He also added, I want to get back out there on stage in the U.S. with these guys so our audience can see and feel it too. Lead vocalist Brian Johnson was forced to leave during the middle of the tour earlier this year in order to protect his already impaired hearing ability. Axl Rose offered his services to the band, and the tour was rescheduled to accommodate the Guns N' Roses singer. The scheduled U.S. Rocker Bus World Tour dates featuring AC/DC and Axl Rose are available on the group's website. Jay-Z has taken aim at Beyonce critic Tomi Lahren on a new Pusha T song, Drug Dealers Anonymous. The track, released Tuesday on Jay-Z's Tidal music streaming service, will appear on Pusha T's long-delayed album King Push. Lahren, a conservative political pundit, originally blasted Beyonce following her Super Bowl halftime performance for perpetuating the great battles of the races and ending by dissing Jay-Z, stating, your husband was a drug dealer. For 14 years he sold crack cocaine. Before Jay-Z began his verse on Drug Dealers Anonymous, a snippet of Lahren's remarks are played, followed by the hip-hop mogul rapping, 14 years drug dealer and still counting, who deserves the Medal of Freedom? My accountant. He continues, life made me ambidextrous, counting with my right, whipping white with my left wrist. Damn Daniel, FBI keep bringing them all white vans through. The song comes after Jay-Z appeared on Fat Joe's All the Way Up remix that also featured rappers Remy Ma, French Montana, and Infrared. Jay-Z's verse on that track addressed Beyonce's newest album, Lemonade, that due to its lyrical content led fans to theorize that perhaps the couple is going through a rough patch in their marriage. He raps on All the Way Up remix, you know you made it when the fact your marriage made it's worth millions. Lemonade is a popular drink, and it is still. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of June 11th. Number 10, Rihanna featuring Drake with Work. Number 9, Rihanna with Needed Me. Number 8, Ariana Grande with Dangerous Woman. Number 7, Mike Posner with I Took a Pill in Ebenezer. Number 6, Lucas Graham with 7 Years. Number 5, The Chainsmokers featuring Die with Don't Let Me Down. Number 4, Fifth Harmony featuring Die Dollar Sign with Work From Home. Number 3, Justin Timberlake with Can't Stop the Feeling. Number 2, Designer with Panda. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 single charts for the week of June 11th, it's Drake featuring Wizkid and Kayla with One Dance. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1962, Ray Charles takes country music to the top of the pop charts. Ray Charles was one of the founding fathers of soul music, a style he helped create and popularize with a string of early 1950s hits on Atlantic Records, like I Got a Woman and What I'd Say. This fact is well known to almost anyone who has ever heard of the man they call a genius, but what is less well known, to the younger fans especially, is the pivotal role that Charles played in shaping the course of a seemingly very different genre of popular music. In the words of his good friend and sometimes collaborator, Willie Nelson, speaking before Charles's death in 2004, Ray Charles, the R&B legend, did more for country music than any other living human being. The landmark album that earned Ray Charles that praise was Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, which gave him his third number 1 hit with I Can't Stop Loving You, which topped the U.S. pop charts on this date in 1962. Executives at ABC Records, the label that wooed Ray Charles from Atlantic with one of the richest deals of the era, was adamantly opposed to the idea that Charles brought to them in 1962 to re-record some of the best country songs of the previous 20 years in new arrangements that suited his style. As Charles told Rolling Stone magazine a decade later, ABC executive said, "You can't do no country western thing. You're going to lose all your fans." But Charles recognized the quality of songs like I Can't Stop Loving You by Don Gibson and You Don't Know Me by Eddie Arnold and Cindy Walker, and the fact that his versions of both those country songs landed in the top 5 on both the pop and R&B charts was vindication of Charles's long-held belief that there's only 2 kinds of music as far as I'm concerned, good and bad. This all-embracing attitude towards music was one of that Charles developed during a childhood immersed in the sounds of jazz, blues, gospel, and country. To him, the boundaries between those styles of music was made to be crossed, and he made a career out of doing just that. Released over the initial objections of his record label and distributors, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music went on to become the biggest-selling album of 1962, occupying the top spot on the Billboard Albums charts for 14 weeks. I Can't Stop Loving You held the number 1 spot on the singles charts for 5 weeks, beginning on this date in 1962, eventually becoming the biggest pop hit of Ray Charles' monumental career. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, June 2nd, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.